Alright. We have Eva Evans, a TikTok star and creator of Prime videos. Club Rat, a web series. She died at age 29. This is not going to be a death day per se reading. It's going to be more of a mini reading because I'm not going to really get into the message afterwards, because these are kind of like a sudden death type thing, especially since it did end in a suicide, and I want to be sensitive to family and fans of the shows that she was on and TikTok fans that are of the younger generation. But yeah, that's the reality of the situation, so it's like, ugh. But yeah, suicide is a thing, unfortunately. And the more you talk about it, the more you can get into issues of bigger, insightful things and the value of life and how you feel, and actually do something of value that gives you the support that you need, or join groups and people that would support you in your endeavors. Okay? That's why we're talking about that type of stuff. Because I don't want anybody feeling like they're alone in the world. I think that's the worst feeling ever. Alright? So make sure you talk to your therapist if you're having thoughts of suicide. Make sure you talk to your family and friends. Have a community unit. Or have some type of support team or activity you like to do. Even if it's gaming, you should have somebody there that you talk to. And just talk about things that are bothering you. A lot of people like to have a conversation with people that are real and down to earth. It's not about like showing, oh, it's so great being like a YouTuber or whatever. It's better to be a real person because people can relate and resonate with that themselves and actually talk about real things that have been happening to you. When I was 16, I went into a group of people that was called the Toastmasters of Davidson. They were really brainiacs like myself, and I was having trouble expressing myself because there was a bully that was picking on me because of how I said words. I had trouble pronouncing words because of my dyslexia, and they were making fun of me, so I became a silent child. And I met the Toastmasters of Davidson. They were just like these brainiac guys and stuff, and they would kind of have TED Talks every weekend, and they would talk about stuff that was going on in the community and their influence helping like local businesses raise money, or the local pet shops open, hurricane relief funds and stuff that they were doing. They would talk about stuff that they were passionate about and how they could help as geniuses, as relatable people. And they talked to people like they were family. I mean, it was amazing. They talked to me like that as well. And I found my place as far as friends and talking to people and actually getting myself out there, where I didn't have to be shut down or feel like I was useless or worthless as a person. So it's good to have people like that in your life too. Okay? Just some people that are out of the situation that like you as a person is probably all that you need at the time of finding your true value and your position in life. I mean, it's going to take a long time to like find your own purpose, but it does help bring in self-confidence, charisma, talking to people, and actually having that voice. So it doesn't matter like who you are. You should be able to find a community that will take you in, or a therapist that has something to relate to your situation. Okay, we have wedding and marriage. We have number 25. We have commitment, bonding, loss of independence. Marriage can be protective in a marriage, a protective marriage. We have hope. We have appreciation, waiting, the future, believing in the positive outcome. Okay, we have young woman. We have a blind date. We have nurturing, caring nature and love here. We have a moon. We have emotional turmoil and secrets. We have the Seven of Swords. We have worries and cheating. We have melancholy. I don't know how to say that. It's unfavorable and tearful pain. Okay. We have Queen of Wands. We have strength and feeling drawn to somebody. I always love how my insecurities come out when I'm talking about death day readings. Like the sudden hit or shuffle of the cards. Like you can feel the person's feelings right before anything happens. And I believe that she was clammy and like very nervous because I'm getting clammy and nervous. Like I feel lightheaded. So it's a different sensation from what I was feeling earlier. I'm full of orange juice and coffee. I should be feeling like fucking sky high at the moment, but I feel like somebody's like nervous about their situation, their value, who they are, and um, trying to explain themselves. Kind of feeling like you're alone in the universe. It's not a good feeling. It kind of feels like you're isolated from your friends and family. So we have temperance, we have patience, harmony, we have Six of Pentacles with generosity, giving and receiving. My brother just came in and asked me what's going on. I have no idea. We have fortune, we have victory, satisfied, guaranteed, a sale, a miracle, give praise for all your abundance, lucky streak, your dreams come true, inner riches, unexpressed talents. Alright. Then we have a friend. We have friendship, positive news, lessons learned, significant aspects of your personality that you have rejected, but are ready to contribute and acknowledge. And then we have soldier, a man in uniform. He will love you, leave you. He's a playboy. He's a person of authority. Okay, so with all these cards, I believe that there was a moment of really solidifying the relationship. It was like, hey, I'm having a great day. I'm finally making money at my job, and then like catches somebody doing the damnedest, you know. I always hate that. When you're doing well, there's always some idiot that's like a bottom feeder, just, you know. And knowing that it's your spouse or somebody that you care about, it kind of sours the relationship where you feel worthless because you weren't a good influence on the person, it feels like. You know, it's kind of a weird feeling. This is a level of thing that I haven't felt. So, kind of trying to sort through these things. So, I believe she was on this high, like as high as you can go. You're like, I'm gonna be famous, and you know, driving home early to talk to your spouse about, you know, hours and like new projects, things like that, stuff you're excited about, you know. And just having that type of situation present itself is really not the thing, you know. For anybody, I mean, that's a slap in the face, you know. Okay, so we have a man, the mountains, we have a railroad station, we have a key, we have a ring, we have a coffin. So any of these could be within the phase of her life. Okay. And then we have living in the moment. We have a female detective. We have a prophet's dreams. We have the sun and the moon. We have the elixir of love. We have a ruby Tuesday. We have clarity infusion. We have temple of love. We have a moon day, a sacrifice. So this must have happened in the afternoon. Somewhere in the afternoon. So we have the air. We have a ejection. We have Thursday. I forgot when Thursday is. I think it's Sunday. I'm not sure. It could be Thursday. Just out of the fact it's Thursday. So we have peace, love, healing. We have lust dust. Somebody making a mistake, obviously. We have let tragedy nourish the soil of rebirth. Everything is food for growth. Be liberated by the acceptance of a profound change. Be an offering of the sacred, a waking to the heart and the purpose. Devotion to your calling is devotion to the world. Be wise. Be a wise steward of your own resources. Be flexible yet sturdy. Strong roots help young sprouts grow. We have release long-held beliefs. Be receptive to guidance. Open to unlikely partnerships. Create with the enthusiasm of a beginner. We have blusterous play, then sweet sleep. Lighten up the landscape with golden joy. We have compost your plans and allow new ideas to sprout. Breaking down leads to the renewal of fertility. Let your studies be your fellow. Replenish, and the beginning will start again. Don't fence me in. Disconcernment and are necessary for survival. Know your wounds, identify your medicine. We have celebrate the pleasures of life. We have dedicate blossoms ripening to sufficient fruit. We have enjoy your own sweet company. Cultivate happiness, vitality, joy, the peak of summer's powers, ward off every ill. We have shine on. We have celebrate yourself and your successes. We have follow your dream seeds. Be essential to your own adventures. Seek wisdom in the weeds. We have radiant power, humble spirit, sweetening of work and play. We have satisfaction, flourishes when you stay on the course. We have honor, that which is passing. We have celebrate the beauty and the fragility of life. We have welcome endings. We have ground yourself in the community. We have share your resources. Your generosity will circle back to you. The soul remains evergreen. We have health and wealth may begin with a string. Take the next step even if it hurts. Let the gifts take root in the physical world. Seek the depths of rest. Sleep in the best of meditations. Relax and recover and recuperate. We have soothed the pain of those in need, even if the wound can heal. You are the skills that is here to take and survive any crises. I love poetry. Anyway, we have put your faith in the turning wheel. Stay centered amongst the changes. Find your medicine unique and in every season. Savor the fruit of paradise, peace, and plenty. Celebrate the wealth of giving. The hidden star of hope sustains us. We have a understanding there will be time and a season for everything. Karmic forces at work. We have balance of light in the darkness. Understanding nature cycles, watching time pass. Open yourself to the unfolding of life around you. Strength of resources gaining through adversity and hardship. We have appreciation of many blessings in your life, no longer dependent on possessions or status. Life doesn't have to be that difficult. We have seeking without direction, unwillingness to visit uncomfortable spaces, feeling lost, being stuck in old patterns. We have careful trend of the seed of success. We have plant the seeds, something wonderful is about to happen. And it needs to be done or surrender to the cause. Here we go. Alright, so I have more than enough. We have step into the natural flow of abundance. We have the custodian of resource, the prophecy of generosity. Offer life your best and deliver the most worthwhile version of self. I know that this too shall pass, but ending of a major phase has to be trusted. Surrender to the awakening of life, the new growth, the strip of self-blame. Shuffle off a current identity and rebirth yourself into existence. Giving into limitations, attracting conflict, and making enemies. Trap yourself in your own negative thoughts is a bad idea. We have staying closed-minded, creating excuses, letting go of opportunities, dealing with blocks. Signs point to no, taking too much of self. We have non-sacrificing of knowledge to achieve what you want. So it's kind of like she shut down earlier on. Like she had a lot to say and then she didn't. It's kind of a weird scenario. They need to learn to be human so that charity can work and it will come in handy, especially if there is a secret benefactor nobody knows about. We have communication, an individual with a fast mind and aggressive approach to communication. There's friends last, filled with patience and the self of obligations. You'll find it hard to forgive yourself for it, no matter now how successful you'll be. There is no knowing which responsibility falls under whose jurisdiction. We have well suited for creative careers, the roles that cater to helping others. We have a caring energy in a relationship that prioritizes the well-being of others. We have you may just happen to be a natural-born perfectionist who needs permission to get a little wild. We have a sign that speaks of creative artistic expression, talent for singing, music, and other arts that would leave a mark on the world. We have a sign of home, family, and emotion. We have your career as a huge part of your own identity. Alright, I might actually be cut off because it's a long one. It's a long read, which is good, but I might need to do a part 2 below, but it is what it is. Okay, so this is a strong sign that this person will have to change to earn the family business or promote the family's company for their own. We have comfort seeking, we have empathetic, we have nurtured and a bit aloof. We have problems with any sort of reasoning, especially when it comes to the division of national from emotional issues. You may have two separate careers happening spontaneously. We have somebody who wishes to communicate, has something to express, always finds several persons to listen. We have good news, successful outcome in your business ventures. We have take special care not to upset a close friend, time to be diplomatic. We have open the champagne. This is the luckiest throw of virtual reassurance of your success. Others find your plans attractive and will assist you in an unexpected way. We have custom readings, we have fashion, we have medicine, we have canvas, we have Mustang, we have money issues, we have a Japanese lantern, and we have a Chinese lantern, which is kind of two different traditions altogether, but anyway. We have a toadstool, we have a rook, like in chests. Oh boy. We have a unicorn, we have a scallop beetle, we have a tropic, we have chocolate, we have travel, we have a roller, we have mastery of subject, we have being an expert, making money from your passion, money from teaching, entrepreneurship, we have passion, authority in your niche, high standards. We have spiritual development, we have gifted, psychics, having time to wait, see, improvement of psychic abilities and sacrifice release. We have cutting edge, big picture, creating tomorrow, leader, business minded, overcoming challenges, taking charge, certain of convictions. We have things moving too fast, being unable to stay on top of everything. We have gossip, which causes trouble and panic, waiting, social media has a burden to slow down. We have experimenting delays. We have planning on being canceled, exhausted, feeling let down, fatigue, nothing going right. Let's see, questioning motivations, everything taking a long time to happen. We have accomplishments of goals, we have victory, we have recognition, we have public reward, we have you will be successful, hard work paying off, we have rewarded emotionally and financially, you'll remain on top, persistence, you have the advantage having something to convey, we have maintaining control, we have having a long-term commitment and skill and defense, we have a fight for affection, jealousy, avoiding conflict, respect, difficulties, we have feeling envious of somebody else, not feeling worthy, trapped in conflict. We have new approaches to commitments that you do not want. We have rebellion. We have outdated tradition. We have subversiveness into the judgment of a lifestyle, being punished for doing the right thing. That's social media in a nutshell. We have poverty and bankruptcy. We have financial devastation. We have improvement, ill health. We have home loss, sickening disease, recovering clarity, disaster in business. We have lack of discipline. We have need for discernment. We have being a thrill seeker, lack of passion. We have pure commitment, middle of the path. We have a strong desire, an addiction, a drive to make things happen. We have increase in skill used for good. We have an increase in intuition. We have new beginning is unwelcome. We have work that becomes too much and burnout syndrome. Okay, that was Eva Evans. Oh, um, but I believe that she had a lot on her plate. Like, she was going, going, going. And then she's like, oh shit, I don't have anything else for this. What can I possibly do? And then, like, she feels like she got canceled, just by her own, um, like, not having anything, I guess. But I just think that a lot of people go through burnout. I went through burnout my first year on here. You do have to kind of have like a basis of content, and then you had to have like an ooh wow content, like my death day rituals or the chart readings or stuff like that, just to talk about somebody else does help because people are a little nosy. But it's alright because, like, people like talking about other people and history and things like that. And we've always been that way. We've been curious about the pyramids, the mummies, science, stars, the flippin' ocean, for Christ's sake. But we, as human beings, are curious people. So I just believe that if you can capture somebody's attention for more than 2 minutes, you're good. Like on social media, if somebody learns something, teaches somebody something, or it's kind of like an earworm, or it's just like a trend or something, it helps people come out of themselves a little. Like, they don't have to know anything about it. Like, it's just fun, or it's exciting, or it's something new that they didn't really think about, and it becomes a fun thing. But I think a lot of people, when they're becoming creators or they have a web series, they become boxed in that type of magnitude of things. And with reality TV, what I've seen is they'll keep using the same footage of previous or future references in order to capture people's attention, whether it was a conversation or an interview. And it's interesting to go back and watch those things. But you do have to have kind of a niche or like a holding device that kind of baits people into your content. And a lot of creatives, such as myself, we can't do that because it's not honest. We have honest content. We want to always be authentic. We always want to kind of grab people's attention and have something that people care about. But the thing is, it's not beneficial to anybody. It's only beneficial to us, and it kind of is an ego builder. And you don't want ego to be part of social media because it becomes tumor. And also addictive to other people. Like, oh, let's talk about me now. It's crazy. And that's my entire thing about doing personal readings and things. You have to understand that it is subjective. You have to understand that it is kind of bringing into your own insecurities in the thing too. But you do have to understand that there's a lot of room for improvement on a lot of people. It's not just people I read about or that want personal readings. It's everybody. You do have your moment of weakness, you have your moment of strength, and you have the moment of building. So you have to find out where you're at. Alright? This is where I leave you with Eva Evans, and hopefully this gave you something. We always learn stuff when we do Death Day readings. It's probably not the most ethical readings, but it does have a grab to it. People are like, you're the only one that does this. Can you do more of these? It's exhausting. It's a lot, and you're going into energies in people's personal lives that you wouldn't normally go to. So, anyway.